Today, we have some exciting topic for you guys, and we're going to talk about how to automate Facebook posts to warm up cold leads and to boost your team engagement. As you're joining this training, I want to know where you guys are coming from. So drop where you guys are coming from in the comment, and we're going to start get going with basically talking about how what you guys are going through, or maybe your team as well. As you guys are posting content. What do you guys see? When you first start in network marketing, if you remember, like, did your upline tell you to post something? And have you felt like you post something and then you have never got any engagement? If it's a yes, then drop it into the comment. So maybe you wrote a post and you copy and paste from your upline and you drop it into a Facebook group on your profile and you get 2 views and maybe 1 like, which is from your mom potentially. So drop a yes if you experienced this before. So we all experienced this. So I still remember when I first started posting, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna post? And as soon as I post something, I don't see the engagement that I want. And I start to question myself, like, am I doing something wrong? Is it me? Like, people don't like me or what? Right? So I'm sure you guys can resonate. And fortunately enough, I came across how some trainings about how you can do it properly on social media. And to be honest, like, companies are doing it all the time on social media. They're branding themselves correctly, and then they're getting tons of engagement. And nowadays, you heard, like, people get millions of views from their viral posts, and you wonder, like, how they can actually get that type of engagement when we are, or maybe other people or our downline posting, but they're not getting the engagement that they want. Today, instead of just me talking, I invited one of our 7-figure influencer students. Her name is Susan, to come on and share with you guys how she has leveraged not just LeadMagicX, but also the tools that we have in Beachboss Influencers to automate her content. Right. So welcome, Susan.
Hey.
Hey, Susan, thank you for joining us today. So, as I mentioned before, Susan is one of our 7-figure influencer students. So, it's one of our coaching program in Beach Boss Influencers, and we teach social media strategies and also paid traffic strategies as well. And Susan has had a lot of success with using LeadMagicX to automate content. So, Susan, can you tell us a little bit about, like, where you're coming from, the industry you're in, and how you have been, like, kind of your story, like how you, like, before Beach Boss, like, what were you struggling with, and now, what's your experience?
So I am from the natural health and beauty industry, and I originally signed up because I liked the products and I wanted the discount, right? And then life happened, and I realized that I really needed it to be my primary income because my role in life in my family keeps being caregiver for various family members. Social media, networking, marketing, that kind of thing seemed to be the way to go. But as I tried to grow, I was getting content that my upline was creating, and they're making, lots of money with it. But when I copy and paste it, I don't get any engagement. At first, I got a tiny bit, and then those people signed up under me to get the discount as well, and now I get no engagement at all. So that was kind of what I was looking for when I came to Beach Boss, and that was when I started in the used to be called the Academy, the BBI. I actually started in there and using Lead Magic there. So that was kind of my beginnings, and then shortly, I don't know, not very far, maybe a month and a half into that, I attended a training, and decided to do the 7-figure. So, and I got really fired up and really stepped into that, owning being having that badass energy and being a content creator and owning who I am, and that there are people I can help if I can just get them the right message, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
so the
Yeah.
Beach AI generator that I use helps me get the right message in the right way with the right verbiage and the right hashtags.
Mm-hmm.
And then I use Lead Magic to automate it so that I'm not having to sit down and post it every day. I can do a bunch of posts in one day and know that they're going to post correctly.
So what's the biggest difference comparing the content you post before and after?
So for one thing, I was not using hashtags before, and the Beach AI is really good about using the hashtags. So that helps. I think that helps you reach more audience. Plus, I wasn't necessarily posting, one thing I learned in the academy was to make my profile public as a digital creator because before I just had it private. So it was only my friends that saw it. So now it can be shared and there's more people seeing it. But the content itself is like sometimes I will write something and I'm like, yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I'll throw it into BJI and I'm like, okay, what I wrote was good, but this is better. It just reads better. It speaks to my perfect client, my perfect customer, my perfect team member, depending on who I'm talking to.
Mhm.
It just gets my voice better and I think it communicates better than I do.
Would you say that posts that you usually post on your profile, they might be a little bit more promotional and now is a little bit more value?
That was not what I was doing. I was only occasionally posting about my products on my personal profile. I
Hmm.
had a group. If they were in the group, they were getting bombarded with that stuff. But if they weren't in the group, they were only occasionally seeing it. Like if we had some amazing deal that I just thought everybody needed to know about.
Hmm.
But they were just personal posts. And now I'm doing more inspirational post on my actual personal profile page,
Hmm.
um, that lead to about leadership and that sort of thing with the idea of eventually funneling them into seven-figure stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I'm doing a lot more of those kind of posts intentionally. Before it was occasional and they were haphazard and they were willy-nilly, and now they're much more intentional and they have a purpose.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think you can see that in the posts themselves, and you can definitely see it in my engagement. In my first week of being in the academy, my engagement went up like 2,000%.
Oh, wow.
So
2000%.
yeah. So
Nice.
just and that was just me making sure that I posted every day using either Lead Magic or manually posting by going live or something.
So I do want to point out that as I speak to some of the other students, one of the main pain point is that obviously they're not getting the engagement. The other thing is that I realize they're not posting consistently, and which
Mhm.
leads to the team is also not posting consistently. So first of all, they might not have the right content, right? Because they don't know what to post. And in your case, you're using our AI to create the post for you, and it's full of value, right? And then people start, know, like, and trust you because they see your content is helping them. And then the second is the consistency, right? Now you're using LeadMagicX to automate the posting, so you can maybe get everything ready on a Sunday, and then during the week you don't need to touch it; it will automatically post it for you, right?
Right.
And which can also translate into your team because once you're using LeadMagicX to automate, then you can also set up the same system for your team and it leads to like this exponential growth. Not just you
Mhm.
growing, but also your team is growing. So I do want to cover a few post types. I love that, before BBI, which is Beachwatch influencers, you're already posting like some value, and then occasionally you would do some promotion, which is the right way
Mhm.
of doing it. And then now you're just using AI to kind of make your post better, more enticing, with a better hook and all that stuff. So in the program, we do teach 4 types of content. So if you guys want to kind of write it down, so first is curiosity, right? Something that builds curiosity, and then second is education. So if you are in the health and beauty niche, such as Susan, then you can, ask AI to come up with 10 posts that will educate your audience about your niche, your product, before you even tell them about what product it is, right? So once you start posting those educational content, they start to get value from you. Then occasionally you can also throw in a few like results. So maybe you can say, hey, I used this and I got, this result without mentioning the product. And then if people want the deets, then they can drop it into the comment and you can reach out to them. Which LeadMagicX is going to automate that very soon in our next version is, LeadMagicX will scan your comments. And if people reply, it will automatically send them a DM. So which means that if people are interested, it will automatically follow up for you. Okay. So lastly, we do post lifestyle because you don't want to keep being the guru all the time, right? I'm going to teach every day. And then all they see from you is value content, right? So mix it up a little bit, curiosity, also talk about your lifestyle. If you're traveling, just, share where you're going and maybe like how you're able to travel and build your business at the same time, because a lot of people want to do that, right? That's the ultimate goal. Or maybe you are able to attend your kids tournament because you have this automation system, working for you, something like that, just to show other people that, the lifestyle you're in. So that's the four type of posts that, we usually teach in our program, which works really well, right? To build that connection. Because ultimately, if people don't know who you are, they won't buy from you. So, when we all join network marketing, our upline is telling us, hey, let's call all of our friends and family. Yes. If you have a strong influence over your friends and family, yes, it will usually work. That's why your upline will tell you to recruit up, because those people have more influence, to their circle, and then they tend to recruit more people that way. But then once those people are gone, then you basically start with people again. Everyone will go through the same journey. They have to go for people that they don't have a relationship with. And how do you build that connection? Is through posting, the content that I just talked about. Susan, when you can you show us a little bit about how you set up your template, like what kind of
Sure.
content you have been posting in LeadMagicX, and so that everyone can learn about
Sure.
it?
So what I do is, so this is Lead Magic. I just have it in Chrome, obviously. What I actually do is, so this is a post that I worked on yesterday. It was a quote that I liked that said, empty pockets never held anyone back. Only empty heads and empty hearts can do that. And so I let Beach AI come up with some really cute saying to go with the post. And then I literally copied that and pasted that by creating a new post template. And so here is that template. I'm going to strategies under Lead Magic and then go to queued post, and you put in your page URL. You'll notice I have several here. This is my primary Facebook page. The others are groups that I post in. Sometimes I will post the exact same post in all three places on the same day. Sometimes I spread them out. Once you have the template saved, you can do it however you want to do it. But I am actually just going to post this on my regular page. Then you literally click on the little calendar and you pick. I don't have anything scheduled for Friday right now, I don't think. So we're going to hope I don't. And if so, I'm going to double post something, but I can fix it later, so it's not a problem. And we're going to post it at noon just because. Why not? And I will add it to the queue. And then you'll see up here in the corner that it says it's been added to the queue. I may need to move us so that you can see that. And then if you go to the queues for the post, you will see that I have this one for the 15th pending. You see I have one for the 17th pending as well that I had already preloaded. But, and then you can see all of these that actually sent, and they sent to, depending on where I had them, they went to different pages. So the Sue Bass is my main profile page. Then the VIP group is my customer page. And then this Blessed Beauty group is actually my team in my company, the page for my downline.
What I'm hearing is that you have the same post and you could be posting in different groups that you own. So you're basically repurposing your content.
Yes. The other thing that people probably need to know is if they don't know what their URL is, because it does ask that. So this is my main page. So if you go up here, you can copy and paste your URL. You can do that for any groups you own as well.
Awesome.
And then it saves them after the first time you've used them.
I hope that I guess a couple people in the training today now learn about this feature. Is like they're amazed by how you can actually automate your posting. And this is really true. Like once you get a taste of like automation, you'll be like, oh, why am I posting it myself? And it gives you that consistency, most importantly, because sometimes like we're just busy. We are maybe working full time, taking care of our family, and you have this pocket of time. You can sit down and do all your posts and schedule all of them. More importantly, there's also a feature that allows you to share all those posts to your team. So for everyone that's using LeadMagix, right, we pay an affiliate commission if you refer LeadMagix to other people. So that is actually allowing you to kind of recommend it to your team. At the same time, you can duplicate that strategy as well. So let's say I have 10 posts and it's been working. Maybe, it's motivational post or something about your product without mentioning your product. And you can create the system, this posting strategy to your team. So the first 10 days or 30 days they're in, they're like, hey, just schedule these on your profile. It's all in LeadMagix. And that way they don't need to copy and paste. It's all in LeadMagix. They just need to install and get it going. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for sharing your strategy. And I'm sure a lot of people pick up a lot of golden nuggets from it. More importantly, it's all about consistency. It's all about the mindset. And yes, we can have the right mindset to, okay, yeah, we need to post consistently. But what are some of the stuff that can help us, make it happen? Right, which is what we're providing you guys in LeadMagix to automate your posting. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you have access to LeadMagix and have any questions, feel free to email us at support@beachbossinfluencers.com. If you have not got LeadMagix yet, go to leadmagix.com. And then right now we actually have a lifetime offer on the second version coming up. So if you get it now, you will have access to the current version, the VIP access, which basically gives you what Susan just showed you. And on top of that, we are adding multiple AI features into the 2.0 LeadMagix, and which is monitoring your comments and automatically sending them reply, and also some automation tools to manage your groups. So if you have your group and then you're accepting people, it's kind of tiring to kind of click on all those things, right? And then you have maybe you're asking some questions. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this, but do you guys like copy and paste all the answers and just to try to keep track of everyone? Like why did you join this group? What's your email? And what's one thing we can help you with? So we're going to have all those in LeadMagix, all automated. So kind of read all the answers, save into LeadMagix, and which can help you automate or tailor your automation. Because if people are struggling with, let's say, health and beauty, right? So if they're just struggling with health, you're not going to talk to them about beauty. You want to have a DM that's structured around, hey, what are you struggling with in terms of your health? Or maybe send them a video about, how to improve their health. Okay, so that is coming. Again, if you want to grab it, it's leadmagix.com. You should see the lifetime offer, and then we will be running it for 2 weeks. So after that, we'll be going back to the monthly pricing, and the lifetime is really for the community to help support the development, and then in return, we give you guys lifetime access. So there you have it. This is how we automate Facebook posts to warm up your cold leads and to boost your team engagement. So if you get value today, like and subscribe. And if you want access to LeadMagix, click the link in the description below. I'll see you next time.